and welcome back to the channel. Welcome back. It's been an interesting build. It's been a very fun build. It's also been a little bit of an irritating build in certain aspects of this kit, and I want to go over that real briefly with y'all in this technical review if I can. I'm going to relabel these technical reviews because I feel that anything else could potentially be a little disingenuous. So let's go over some of the pros of this kit, things that I liked about this kit, and then we'll go into some of the things I didn't like about this kit. So first and foremost, this kit is a panel liner's dream. It is, again, a panel liner's dream, and somebody who would like to customize this kit would love to do that with this kit. The reason being is look at all of this detail here. And you can see that I've panel lined a little bit. I didn't go too crazy yet because I realized I was about to shoot this video and stopped. But look at how much detail is in this kit, and what high grade outside of the Witch from Mercury and a couple of older high grade kits can you say has this much detail? You can bring out so much. Speaking of which, the last high grade kit I built, which I'll bring it over here, would be the GM Striker. This kit, though it is a gem and has a relative amount of detail, comparatively, this kit has substantially more detail. I mean, substantially more. Worth every bit of that $23 you spend on this kit. That's 23 USD. I'm sure CAD and other countries are going to have a different cost for this. But for the USD, $22.99 is what I paid for this. And I believe I got it off a New Type. Also, I ordered from like 4 different sites, so I couldn't recall exactly what this one's from. So I'm throwing New Type out there a bone because I like dealing with them. I like their customer service. God, their customer service is amazing, and I like buying from them because they get their stuff to me quick. So, with that said, the detail alone is enough reason to buy this kit. You will be able to panel line the crap out of it, customize the absolute shit out of it. It would be amazing. Just look here. If I can get in, this lens is not really meant for real up close, but you can see how much you can do here. And let me get my light up, my key, not my key light, but my hair light here. There we go. So I'm getting that where you can see more detail. That is just a phenomenal amount of detail here. Just phenomenal. And even the feet, there is not a high grade that I've seen lately that I've built. Now I could be wrong, but these are based off ones I built, that you get this much detail in the foot pads. Even on some of the real grades I've built, and I've built more real grades and master grades and high grades, even some of the real grades that I've built do not have this level of detail in the feet. So take advantage of this and build this kit proper, customize the shit out of this kit, really, really work with it. It is phenomenal. Absolutely phenomenal. The second thing I like about this kit, it is quite articulate, with a caveat. It is quite articulate. It does have a full range of movement, especially here in the legs, thanks to that double joint right there. That is quite nice. You can do the splits. Again, you have to do that double joint thing to get the splits, but there is a lot of articulation, spinning, in areas right up here at the arm. You get a little spin there, a little bit of spin. You can pull it out some, and then kind of spin some more if you wanted. We'll get to this piece in a moment. This piece is an absolute is what this is. Anyway, you get a really, really decent range of motion here in the arm. Absolute decent range of motion here. And I cannot say enough about how awesome this kit was to build and to pose, and let me scoot forward a little bit more. Again, little pieces like this, they do fall off. It does happen. That is what the glue is for. I would recommend, just a side note, recommend gluing these pieces. Just this plastic to the frame for the waist. Not this, but this. Anyway, getting back to that, this kit does have some limitations. It doesn't do a full ab crunch. It does lean back a little bit. That doesn't hinder it too much. You get some movement up here in the head, quite a bit of movement actually. So you're able to do some quite dynamic looks and poses with the head. And overall, as in the kit, you're able to do quite a bit of posing and get some good action shots with it. One of which I currently shot. I'm going to go ahead and edit and put out there on Instagram. Probably post it on the community side of this, YouTube, and really show y'all its ability to pose in what way it can. Unfortunately, some of the shots are going to be in JPEG, so I'm not going to edit them because, as you may know or may not know, if you edit in JPEG, you won't be able to get the quality out of the image, and there's not a lot of range in the image and detail in the image to actually edit. Whereas if you shoot in RAW, you're going to get the raw shot of the image. It's going to be much larger. You're going to be able to pull out more detail, and that's what I shot the last 2 photos with. I'm still getting used to this Panasonic Lumix. I wasn't sure where in the settings to change that, and then when I found it, it was too late. So it only took like 2 photos, but I'll put the JPEGs alongside of the raw edits that I do for this kit. Third, it builds up pretty nicely. It really builds up real nice. There isn't a lot of crazy stacking in the manual that says build this piece and then stop, and then build this piece and then stop, and then build this piece and then stop, and put them all together. It actually goes in a pretty sequential order. For the most part, I think about 80% of the manual is pretty sequential. So it's roughly closer to like 85, 87% of the kit. The manual is pretty sequential. So everything in this just stacks and builds quite nicely. The arms to the body piece to the legs and the backpack. And the head unit, surprisingly, is only 8 pieces. Just 8. That's it. 8 pieces. And for 8 pieces, 8 freaking pieces, you get this much detail. So much detail. I'm not monetized yet, so you get so much fucking detail out of this. It's insane. So much detail. I cannot say that enough. So much freaking detail. Okay, and the fourth, it is solid. You can shake the crap out of this thing. You can absolutely shake the crap out of this thing, and it is not moving. It's not moving. I mean, my arms are moving, my body fat's moving, but this kit is not moving, and that is impressive. The downside, the caveat to this is this piece of shit right here. This thing, that holds all the blades, glue this on. Glue it on. Not anywhere else, but right here. Let's see if we can get the detail there. You see this little gray piece right there? If you put this in and it can slide out easily, get some rubber cement and glue that sucker in there so it stays. That's it. That's the only piece I would suggest gluing outside of these pieces right here on the skirt for the torso piece. Anyway, the next bit here, as I'm trying to look over my notes and my machine's so nicely locked on me, let's go back into that and the limitations of the posing. I want to go back to the posing real quickly because there is one con here, and that is right here in the actual shoulder joint. You get you get this piece right here, this focus. You get this piece right here, it pops in and out. It has a nice little slide to it. There is no polycaps to this kit at all. It has a nice slide to it. However, when you look at this piece on the arm, focus, there you go. There is limited range here. It may seem like, oh well, that's a lot of range. It's really not, because when you put this sucker in there, what happens is you can tilt up a little bit, just a little. Why? Because this right here hits right here on this shoulder. You could say, okay, well, you can go and pull that out. You can, and you can probably get a little bit more, but what's happening here is this joint starts coming out, and eventually if you pose too much, or you try to get some decent poses out of this, it just pops out, and that happens far more often than you would think. Outside of that, what I recommend this kit, absolutely, I would absolutely recommend this kit. Again, $22.99 is what I paid for this. $22.99, and you best believe I'm going to take advantage of that $22.99, and I am going to finish panel lining this. So you can see I already put all the stickers and decals on it. I'm going to finish panel lining it. I'm going to add some color to this. I'm going to actually get some really good photos of this. I'm most likely going to be either buying or building a white photo box for this kit, or not for this kit, my bad, for this hobby of mine, and start taking more professional photos. Now, this camera, though it is good, it will be replaced eventually with one of the new Panasonic Lumix with a better zoom lens that's at a better aperture. However, for the time being, this is what I got. Hopefully the quality is really good. I hope this has been relatively informative, but I would be remiss if I didn't go back just a little bit with that little bit of time I've got left and just state, take advantage of all this detail in this kit. Take advantage of it. Really, really use it. Add some color to this thing. Make it pop. And I know I've seen some of y'all out there do that with this kit, and they've been absolutely gorgeous. Really, really put some effort into this one. It is worth it. Absolutely worth it. Whatever you may think about the series, whatever you may think about the show and the animation, build this kit, customize it, and show it off. Anyway, at the end of this, I know I've said that a second time now, but we are literally at the end of this. So what I will say is, please go to the site or the channel, subscribe, turn on the notification bell, go and like this video if you liked it, or don't if you didn't. But I really am trying to grow the page. I really am trying to grow the content. I am trying to mature the content. I've only been building kits for a couple of months right now, and so far I've had a blast, and I'm continuing to have a blast. At that 500 subscriber mark, we will be giving away a Sinanju Stein Verka, and I cannot wait to hand that off to somebody or to mail it off to somebody, depending on their location. If I have to drive to you, I fucking will. I will make a trip to you if I have to hand it to you in person, because that is just the kind of person I am. I will do that. And I just want to say, go buy this kit. Again, that's all I've got. I really hope you enjoyed this part of the video. And go and keep on building. I'll see y'all later.